You're listening to the audio production of The Gospel According to Satan. 8 Lies About God That Sound Like the Truth by Jared C. Wilson. Published by Thomas Nelson and read by Stephen Roy Grimsley. Please note that you may download a PDF that provides enhanced materials for this audiobook. To download the PDF, please visit thomasnelson.com/p/Gospel According to Satan audio.
Introduction. The Anatomy of a Lie. Did God really say? The Serpent. Before there was death, there was the lie. It begins as a question, a splinter of inquiry slipping smoothly under the skin of the mind. But it's not a question really. It is a proposition wearing a mask. The question is a strange new idea, a smuggled roster of alternative facts holding out the prospect of curiosity sated, mystery solved, even of enlightenments achieved. The question goes like this: did God really say? It does not shock you. It does not immediately jar your religious sensibilities or theological knowledge. It arches an eyebrow, furrows a brow, twists up the corner of a mouth. Well, did he? Maybe we don't know. Maybe we think we know. But the question has already begun its work. The splinter has already planted its bacterial doubt. The infection has begun. Before there was death, there was the lie. But before the lie, there was the liar. We assume he came from heaven, where the lies he told to himself required his expulsion. Having once enjoyed the splendid bliss of dwelling in the midst of the glory and holiness of the triune God, he bristled, begrudged. How it began, we don't know. Perhaps he began to sing the songs too falsely, too inwardly. Perhaps he conspired for what was not his. In any event, the liar began as one of God's heavenly host. He was an angel, still is actually, but back then he was a good one. This was before he asked the questions that weren't really questions, and before whatever light he carried was hurled from the celestial mountain down to the dust. He was thrown fast as lightning, so terrible was his betrayal of his Creator. How long he stewed in the filth of his own imbecility and treason, we don't know. Was time then even a thing? But later it was. God made it. He made all things, and he made all things good. And there Satan thought he saw his opening again. He didn't saunter into that garden.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?